Greetings again from Anokijig. Now, back in August, I gave you an update about how our COVID-affected summer had gone, and at that time, I announced the postponement of our 2020 alumni reunion that we had hoped to do in August. And I said at that time we would shoot for October and hope that things would improve. Now, October is here, so several of you have recently contacted me to find out if indeed we'll be able to make that reunion happen. And I thought it's time we better do another update. Now, after our last talk, Anokijig has played host to a successful and safe Labor Day family weekend for about 120 people, as well as 2 different weekends of guide and princess groups, where we served about a total of 120. Each of these events required great adaptations to our normal operation, just like summer camp did. People staying at camp arrived with a record of 14 days free from COVID symptoms. They lived spread out all through camp with dedicated scoreboards for each small group. They practiced social distancing at programs and activities. They ate in shifts in Western Lodge with big plastic partitions between the tables. And of course, they wore face coverings whenever they came within 6 feet of someone that didn't live with them. So a lot of precautions, but again, they all went home healthy, and some great Anokijig memories were made. We did these programs with the help of our great, dedicated full-time staff, some great summer staff that stayed around, and a few wonderful volunteers. Unfortunately, due to these restrictions in place, we were not able to have our normal gaggle of junior staff and wannabe-type volunteers attend. And I have to say, we really miss them. For those of you out there that would normally be coming on the weekends to help us out, please keep the faith. We'll be counting on you next spring to kick off 2021 and get things back to normal. You know, our teenage volunteer leadership program, our junior staff, means so much to Anokijig. And we know that Anokijig means so much to them. We hope that very soon they can all be back here to help. Now, as we move forward, Anokijig will face more challenges. But as always, we'll count on the fact that the Anokijig spirit is alive and well, and we know it'll help us through anything. So what's next? This weekend, we'll host about 75 people for our annual Fall Colors Family Weekend, with all of the preparations and precautions that helped us do the Labor Day weekend safely. However, we'll be even more on our toes and more behind our masks as we move forward. Just today, unfortunately, I was informed that our county has now been deemed one of the nation's hotspots. With that designation and new recommendations from the state and the county that large gatherings should be limited, I have to bring you the sad news that our 2020 in-person alumni reunion has officially been called off. It's just not the right time to do such an event because it really can't be done safely. Like most everything else these days, we'll just need to make it bigger and better in 2021. So we'll start the planning now. We will have a chance to get together virtually at least one more time, though. Our annual Laughter in the Woods fundraising dinner and auction would normally have been a couple weeks ago. For those who haven't attended it, it normally features tons of great silent auction items, as well as a few wonderful live auction items, as well as a great dinner and show, all in the name of raising funds to help send kids to camp. Now, in the name of safety, again, it had to be canceled for this year. But the needs for the funds it's normally raising has not gone away. So we've adapted with the times, and we're going online. Now, we can't feed you through the screen, but we can still have some great auction fun. Keep an eye out for more details, but in short, we'll have a silent auction online. Maybe we'll call it Anokijig eBay, although the trademark people might have a problem with that, so maybe I won't. Basically, on your phone or computer, you're going to be able to bid on silent auction items. Instead of running to check your bids, though, the program will let you set a max bid and let you know when you're outbid, so you can swoop in and protect your prize and then win some great items. That's actually going to run Thursday, October 22nd through Saturday, October 24th. Saturday night, the 24th, at 7 p.m., we will go live on Zoom for about an hour, and with the help of the auction program, we'll sell some great live auction prizes. Keep an eye on the web as we post those items over the next few weeks so you can choose your favorites. It'll be a great fun time right from home that will help Anokijig continue to thrive and get kids to camp again here in 2021. Now, there's another silver lining to our current situation. With our cabins not filled with on the weekends with groups and school groups, they could be filled with you and your family. Or you might be able to take that horse ride that you've always wanted to take your niece, nephew, or grandkid on. We've now begun individual cabin-only rentals and doing public trail riding. Details for both of those programs are on the web. If you're looking for a great quiet getaway, away from the crowds and outside in the fresh air, come to camp for the weekend. Maybe we'll call it Anokijig Airbnb. I might get in trademark trouble for that too, so I better not. But you get the picture. Come and stay at camp and have a great time. For workers with transportation, we'll be looking for a small group of adult volunteers to spend the day doing some teardown activities on Saturdays the 17th, the 24th, and the 31st. Shoot me a message if you're interested and come to help out then. Now, last spring, I introduced a song called Weather the Storm at one of our virtual campfires. Well, now we know that this storm wasn't your run-of-the-mill thunderstorm or even a short-lived tornado. Unfortunately, it was a really big hurricane. And for what I can see, we're just now moving out of the eye. So there will be more challenges to bear as we move towards 2021. Who knows what other changes are in sight? All we do know is that if we keep thinking positive and doing everything we can to keep ourselves and others safe, the Anokijig spirit will lead us through. The chorus of that song, I think, really says it well. This is how it goes. It's not how long the rain falls, nor how hard the wind blows, nor how deep is the snow in the road, nor the balance we fake when we feel the ground shake and we think that our world will explode. It's the help that we give, it's the love that we live, it's our pride in the friendships we form, it's the courage we show facing things we don't know, it's the way that we weather the storm. I'm glad that we have all of you out there to help us weather this storm wherever it takes us. We're all thinking of you. Hopefully you're thinking of us. And hopefully we'll get you all back here at Anokijig at some time in the near future to reminisce, have a great time, and enjoy the Anokijig that we all know and love. So for tonight, Rick Tick, and happy trails to you all. We'll be back in such soon.